Hey everyone, MasterZaiahzoo here, and today we are at the Guardian Farm Mega Base. Yup, we built it up in the last episode. This part of the Mega Base is totally done now. Now we can start on to Phase 2, but first, we have to add a storage system to this thing, because farms are no fun to use unless you have a storage system for them. So, we're going to need to dig out a fair bit of area for this storage system, so I'm going to head and activate Haste 2 on this beacon. Bam, there we go. We should get haste, and our other things will run out in just a second. And let's go do some mining, and I'll explain to you what we're going to be doing for the storage system. So we are here in the collection room, and it's not much of a collection room right now. So we are going to be making this a lot better in today's episode. So first of all, we have to clear out some space, so let's go ahead and do that now. So as you can see, we have one side of the storage system fully complete, and there's just a few more things that I have to do to go ahead and make this fully functional. So let's go ahead and tear these hoppers out, and then we have to go ahead and tear this chest out. There were a few things in there, but not much. And now what we can do is we can go ahead and place that hopper. This hopper was accidental. Let's go ahead and place in this second hopper. And there we go. We are now using this sorting system. As you see, I have already fed some of the items from this into there. I'm actually going to go ahead and feed some more in right now because, you know, we don't want to be manually sorting this, so let's just go ahead and use our sorting system. So we just struck a deal with a Grain of Sand 12, and if we edit his first video for him, he's going to give us a netherite ingot, so I accepted, obviously, because I love netherite. And I think we are going to upgrade the boots. So they are my socks. Let's go ahead and put that in. And as you see, we're going to have God boots now. That is the max level boots you can have, I believe. And they look really cool with the texture pack I'm using. I think I'll link it below, hopefully, if I remember. And let's go ahead and do it. And yes, our first piece of netherite armor. Yup, so everybody else already seems to have netherite armor, so I'm like the last person to get it, but that's okay. Diamond is still really good. Like, netherite doesn't make a huge difference. It's not like you need it or anything. But it's still pretty cool to flex with the netherite boots now. Yeah, that's epic. And by the way, that video is now out. Links in the description. Go check it out. It's a really cool tour of the LeaF server. And also, I'm sorry for my dog barking. They're very loud. So I might have run out of food. I've resorted to eating bread, and I don't want to be eating bread. So we are going to be creating a hoglin farm to fuel us on food. These things are super overpowered. They give you one of the best foods in the game. So without further ado, let's hit the time lapse and build it up. So we have built up the hoglin farm, and as you can see, I have a slime head. I bought this from a Grain of Sand. It looks epic. And this hoglin farm is okay. It's not as good as some of the other ones I've seen on other people's YouTube channels, but for taking like 20 minutes to build up, this plus a shulker box extra of cooked pork chop is what we got from an overnight AFK session. So it's not too bad. And we are going to be supplied on food for quite a bit. As you can see, that's a lot of food if you guys didn't know. And yeah, now I've been putting it off this entire episode and during the filming, but I think we're finally gonna go over and build up that wither skeleton farm. I'm kind of scared because it's such a big task, and I've had bad experiences in the Nether before, but I think we're gonna be able to do it. So yeah, let's just go over there. So the first step to building up this epic wither skull farm is spawn proofing the area. So in this quick time lapse, you can see that Nicolito and I are spawn proofing. He had to go pretty early on into the spawn proofing. But a lot of this is in like tight areas, so I don't have a ton of footage with the replay mod. So we just basically placed iron pressure plates inside the entire spawning sphere. Didn't take super long, but it also wasn't a very fun process. So as you can see here, it's just placing a bunch of iron pressure plates wherever mobs could spawn. So now that we have those pressure plates down, we had to start tearing out some of the fortress and creating a platform. So this was done over a few days, so I don't have a ton of footage from the replay mod. So instead of showing you a bunch of replay mod footage, let's go make some diamonds. So while building up some of the wither skull farm, we actually managed to get 3 skulls, so I mean, another beacon might be helpful, so let's go ahead and just summon in the wither, and that is not the way to do it. So I am here at the shopping district, and Claps YT has offered to buy the beacon with a full base for a stack of diamonds. So we're going to be a stack of diamonds richer. That's going to be awesome. This is going to secure our spot as the richest person on the server. As you see, I have the beacon all made up, and here he is now. So he has his stack of diamonds. Nice, and we're going to go ahead and drop him the beacon and the base for it. And now he has a beacon too. He's the 3rd person on the server to get a beacon, and off into the distance he flies. So I thought I'd do a quick progress update on how stuff is going, and as you can see, we're on the Nether roof right now. That's where we're going to be AFKing for the Nether side of things. And if we just head down here, as you see, my hole is kind of in a weird spot, but that's okay. So let me take care of these ghasts real quick so that they don't kill our farm, because that would not be good. I've spent a good amount of time on this so far. There we go. So no more gas. So as you can see, we have this spawning platform. So wither skeletons will spawn here when I'm in the proper spot, because most of this place is spawn proofed. And we have one of the 4 guys in there right now, and they're going to be attracting all of the wither skeletons. So they're going to rush toward them and fall down into a portal, which I'm about to show you. So they fall down this thing that I made right here into this lava, and they do not die to lava, I believe. So this should work, and the lava will push them into that portal. I haven't generated the other side yet, so they won't go in even if they fall down here. So that's good. And we're gonna make finish up this 3rd layer. This is gonna be the bottom layer, and we're gonna put 2 above it. But we're probably not gonna do that in today's episode, just because of how long this has already taken me. And also, I want to get this done and the overworld side of things done in a reasonable amount of time. So yeah, that's the progress update for now, and I'm going to try and get these guys into their spots. I think I have 2 right now, 1 there and 1 over here, so I'm going to need to grab 1 more and make 3 more of these drop chambers, and then we'll do the overworld side of things, which should hopefully be a lot easier. And yeah. So right after recording that last clip, I died to a piglin. I was like stopping the recording and they just snuck up behind me and killed me. So I got most of my stuff back. It took 2 elytras to get here because I died this first time I came back. And it looks like I have most of my stuff. So the main thing that I'm missing is a helmet. So luckily my helmet wasn't very good. It just had prot 4 and breaking 3 and mending on it. I didn't have any for respiration and stuff. So that should be pretty easy to make a new one of. And yeah, I don't think I lost that much. So it's not a huge deal, but just thought I'd let you guys know in case like you see something that I used to have but I don't have anymore. So I'm gonna go grab myself a new helmet and keep working on this farm. So we now have a Wither skeleton farm all built up, and we are on the overworld side of things right now. I have the Griffmaster AFKing in the Nether for me right now, because Nicolito is not on. And as you can see, we're not actually getting any Wither skeletons, but that's for a good reason. We haven't spawn-proofed enough yet. So once we spawn-proof enough, we should get a constant flow of Wither skeletons coming in through this portal. But right now, there's just too many other spawning spaces inside of the Nether. So once we spawn-proof, we're going to be getting like probably a beacon a minute, which is very, very good, obviously, because beacons are very valuable. And I'm just going to stand here for a few minutes until we can actually get a few Wither skeletons through the portal, just so you guys can see what it's kind of like. So as you can see, we have a couple of Wither skeletons in here, and let's just go ahead and slay a few of them right there. And it does not look as though we got any skulls, but let's go ahead and pick up those drops. We're gonna have to do something about picking up those drops eventually, but probably not today because I am running out of time to record this episode. Actually, this should be fine for now. Now, let's head off to a shopping district. So if you didn't know, I run this ugly rocket shop, and I have a ton of gunpowder from my witch farm because I AFK there almost every night unless I'm AFKing at a different farm. But I have tons of gunpowder from this, yet no sugarcane, and I don't really feel like building a really efficient sugarcane farm right now. But guess who already has one? Collapse. And this is his store, his general store. I bought him out. He's selling paper at 3 stacks for 1 diamond. So that's a pretty good deal. I bought him out. As you see, he only has 1 stack left, and I'm not paying a diamond per stack. So let's leave him a little note. Hello, Collapse. I need lots of paper, like a ton. So I thought we could do a bulk deal. How about 1 diamond block per shulker full, including the box? Please DM MasterZaiahzoo. So that would be his regular price per box, which isn't a bad price at all for paper, especially because I need a ton of it. The box is going to be pretty valuable because I don't like end busting, and Collapse has a ton of shulker boxes, so I know he can afford it. I can make more shulker boxes, but I like free shulker boxes, of course. So yeah, I think that's going to be a good deal for both of us. We're going to be getting a ton of diamonds from that. And speaking of diamonds, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how many diamonds I actually have right now, because I am the richest person on the server. So let's go ahead and look in here, and this is our money box. So we can take out all of these, and if we break these all down, we can see that we have 4 diamonds and a bit, and then we also have these 11 diamond ores. So we have about 4.5 stacks of diamonds if we were to fortune these diamond ores. And I think the second richest person is Nicolito with only 4 stacks of diamonds, so we have an entire half stack more than he does. So let's go ahead and put those back. And yeah, we're doing really good on the money front, especially because, well, I don't really need to buy anything, so I can just keep collecting from that rocket shop. And then if I ever need to buy like a ton of something, I'm able to. I'm going to show you guys what some of the stores do offer. So as you see, we can get shulker boxes from here for 1 diamond a pop, elytras for 20, or end rods, 1 for 32 of those. Those look to be out of stock right now. We also have our shop, which we're obviously not going to buy from. Oh, I just fell in there. Let's get up. Over here, we have Nike's shop. So he has wool, bamboo, silk touch, scaffolding, and emeralds. And over here we have the Griffmaster's shop, but I believe it's out of stock right now. Yeah, it's out of stock right now. And then we obviously have our shop, which is the best selling shop on the server, and we're actually out of stock right now, which is why we need to make that paper deal with Collapse so desperately, because we are selling these things at 1 diamond per stack, and every time I restock, they're sold out within 10 minutes, like, not even joking. So yeah, I'm really excited to get that paper from Collapse. Update on the paper deal, I got the paper, but I forgot to record for it, so yeah, we have the paper. I think that's going to do it for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button. It took me a while to make this episode, If you could and you aren't already, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm out.